Hello, crafters, and welcome to Creative Moments by G and Technique Tuesday. I'm G, and so happy that you could join us today. My sister and I go on this crafting journey together, and we have so much fun. And so today we are going to create a double Z fold. Now, it's really easy, but it's just such an easy, quick card that you can take it into any season, any occasion. So let's head down to the crafting table and let's get started. Now I want to show you all the beautiful colors we're going to work with. We're going to work with pumpkin pie, very vanilla, and we have some beautiful DSP that we're going to be working with. And this DSP is called All About Autumn. And I want to remind you that all the materials and supply will be listed below this video. Just click more below this video and then you'll be able to see all the materials and supplies. Let me show you this double Z and you can see how easy it is to recreate. Look at this. You really only have two major pieces. You have your base card right here, and then you have a smaller, if you want to call it a base card, that you just put on the inside and it creates that Z. Very easy. It's all about how you decorate it, right? Now, the stamp sets that we're going to be working with are Fruitful Blessings, because we're going to take this gorgeous acorns. And then Rustic Crate, we're going to take this beautiful sentiment for the inside. Every day with you is better. But once again, you can use whatever stamp set that you have. If you're in the mood for fall, use fall stamp sets. If you want to do a Christmas card, do Christmas. If you're working with the birthday, do a birthday card. Whatever occasion or season you want to work with. But the first thing we want to do is cut our base card. Now bring in your trimmer, and your base card is going to be 11 by 4 1/4. So we're just going to cut this at 4 1/4, and then we're going to score it at 2 3/4, and move it on over and score it at 5 1/2. Now, since we already have our trimmer out, let's cut our inside card. So we're going to grab this very vanilla, and we're going to have to extend our arm if you're using the Stampin' Up trimmer. We're going to cut this the long way to 10 inches. And then we're going to turn it and cut it 2 3/4. Now this becomes the inside mechanism or the inside card. Now we're going to turn it long ways and we're going to score at 4 3/4 and 7 1/2. Now let's put that up for just a second. Now let me show you how to fold these. We have two small score lines here and we have a big area right here. Go ahead and put the big area underneath your right hand and fold up and then fold back. Grab your bone folder. Go ahead and give it a good score here, but also underneath right here. Go ahead and score it. Now we're going to do the same thing to this one. We have two score lines, but this time we're going to put the short area right underneath our right hand. We're going to find that first score line, fold to the right, and then fold back. Go ahead, grab your bone folder, give it a good crease. And now bring this in and I want to show you how this fits. It's going to fit just like this. This will be glued down. Look at that. Look how easy that is. Now it's just all about cutting the mats to go on top of the base card and the mechanism. So I want to go ahead and cut this beautiful paper. Look at this. Oh, just love this color too. And I'm going to cut this for our base card. So the mats that we need are 5 1/4 by 4. Now this is not directional paper, so I don't have to worry about that. But if it was, make sure that you're cutting it appropriately. So 5 1/4 by 4. That's our larger piece. And that's going to go right here. And then we need 2 pieces that are 4 by 2 1/2. So this is not big enough, so we need to grab us another piece. And we're going to cut it at 2 1/2. Now we're going to cut by 4. So this is going to be 1 piece. Now we need another one. So we're going to go ahead and cut this one at 2 1/2 and 4. And these go right on the front, just like this, and right on the inside. So we have our pieces cut for our big base card. Let's go ahead and cut what we need for the inside mechanism. Now on that, we need 4 1/2 by 2 1/2, and I'm going to use this beautiful paper. Look at this. It's the tops of trees. Isn't that gorgeous? Now we need a 4 1/2 by 2 1/2. So I'm going to go ahead and cut 2 1/2. Then I'm going to cut a 4 1/2. And then we just need a 2 1/2 by 2 1/2 inch square. Now, we already have this as an area that I can stamp my sentiment, but if you didn't, you could go ahead and cut a mat for this area, but I'm just going to leave it the very vanilla. So let's put this together just a little bit. I'm going to bring in the base card. We're going to get our glue, and we're just going to start adhering everything to our card. Making sure that you have the same borders all the way around. Let's go ahead and lay down on our inside mechanism. We have these beautiful treetops. And we're just going to lay our square right down here. Now, let me show you the easy way to get this glued down and to get it glued down right. Now, we want it right here. We know. I'm just going to hold everything in place. Make sure it's straight. And I'm just going to add some glue right here. Now I'm going to push this down, making sure once again that it's exactly in the right position. We're just going to hold that for just a second. Now make sure you stay with us because I want to discuss 2 more cards that we created using this really quick and easy Z-fold. Now we're just going to flip this up, put our glue right here, and we can just glue it down. And look at our Z-fold. Look how beautiful those colors are together. Look at that. Oh, just gorgeous. Now, you might want to stamp before you put this down, but I have already practiced with this stamp and it is just beautiful the way that it stamps. So I don't have to worry about it not being straight or not stamping. Look at that. So pretty. And now all we need to do is decorate it, right? So I'm going to bring in some Very Vanilla. I'm going to bring in my stamps that I want. And I'm just going to stamp my acorns. I'm going to stamp my sentiment that I'm going to put on the front. And now let's just do a little bit of coloring. Look at all the blends that we're bringing in. We're bringing in purples, pumpkin pie, daffodil delight, and old olive. Now, if you're blending correctly, you're going to bleed through on your paper. So you want to make sure you have another piece of paper down. And let's just go ahead and start. And I'm going to do these leaves in some beautiful oranges, purples, yellows, and greens. Look at those beautiful colors. Let's do that a couple more times. We're just going to start with some dark pumpkin pie. Going to bring in some daffodil delight. A little bit of fresh freesia. And then our green, our old olive, light old olive. Love those colors. Now for our acorns, we're going to use bronze on the top. And we're going to use a light pecan pie. Just going to kind of shade on the outside of this just a little bit so that I can bring in a lighter color. And this was just like pumpkin pie. And look at those colors. Isn't that beautiful? And it's going to go perfectly with our beautiful treetops. So let's get these cut out so that we can add them to our card. And here we go. We have them cut out. Oh, just gorgeous. Now we're going to cut around this stamp right here. And you know, sometimes it's hard to cut around. You don't know exactly how to do that. So let me show you a little tip. We're going to lay down, make sure you've cleaned off your stamp really well. We're going to lay this down right over our stamped area, and we're just going to trace around it. And this gives us the border that we need to get this cut out perfectly. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. And now we have our sentiment. So let's go ahead and bring in our dimensionals so that we can add some dimensionals. And I have a strip of dimensionals, so I'm just going to use that for the back of my sentiment. And here we have our finished double Z card. What do you think about that? Look at those beautiful acorns. Oh my goodness, on the top of those trees, such an elegant card. Love this card. Now remember I said stay with us because we have some additional cards to show you. Look at this cute little horse. Oh my goodness. This is a die cut right here. We colored him in our Christmas colors, used our green gingham. You open it up, wishing you an old-fashioned Christmas. We hope that you're thinking about it. We want you to take a moment and leave a comment and let us know which of these cards you like the best. Now, here is another one using the acorns with bigger leaves behind it. So you'll just need to decide, do you like the tree tops or do you like the actual leaves? Look at these cards. Which is your favorite? This is such an easy card to make, the double Z fold. We hope that you like the inspiration that we provided you today. We gave you several different ways to create the same card, quick and easy. So we hope you take a moment, leave us a message, like, share, and subscribe. Monty and I want you to go out and have a fantastic day, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.